NC State will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Virginia Tech will get the first crack on offense today. And there comes the star running back onto the field. He is a special talent. You talk to opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Boy, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field. He's the guy that teams try to key on, but sometimes it feels as though no one can contain him.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
And now the running back's got it again. And tackled there by the defense. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short in the 27. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fighting off the defender. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Running back with the football. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Snags the quick throw. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, would make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
And the Hokies lining up here on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Diane.
Ball handed off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. The Hokies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Ball carrier tackled there.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So NC State's offense out there for their first possession. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming downhill, the linebacker coming up to meet him. We expect some collisions on this field today.
Yeah, this linebacker's going to have his hands full because this running back is a difficult guy to contain. Both guys know where each other's going to be lined up at all times. It's just going to come down to which guy can come up and make a play against the other. Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here comes a handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Ball handed off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
NC State needs to convert this 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
NC State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Here's the option play. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, NC State. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Return is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now begin with a quick throw to the left.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
Looking to scramble now. It's a fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
Hey, when you got a wide receiver like this, you got to give him chances downfield to make plays, and they did that there for a nice gain.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7.
NC State, 14, Virginia Tech.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. They're going to run the option. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Brings up third down.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44. The Hokies will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And they get him down after the completion. Third down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got a receiver wide open here. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Strong game by this quarterback. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, don't you have that feeling that which quarterback is going to have the ball last is going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game? Maybe going back and forth all game.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not fight at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. That ball snagged for a completion. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. 4 receivers on the field where they take a shot here on 2nd and inches. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they've regained the lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Intercepted by NC State. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down mark. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So the offense will come to the line needing less than a yard to convert here on 3rd down from the 20. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Looks like NC State will have the 1st down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having...
Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 1st down and 10.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. 2nd down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the run here. Lets it go. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down. The Hokies will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that sets up a return. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's hit as he throws it. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. The Hokies will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the quarterback keeps it here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43. The Hokies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Hokies. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 21-17. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On first down, it's play action. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
Third down play for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Important second down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback still with the football. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? He missed it. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll give it to the back. He shreds the tackle. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. And the Hokies will crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Offense getting set. It's second down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. That penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught for the completion. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Hokies are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Still no answer for this offensive machine. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Still no answer for this offense. So here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
25.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the...
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They bring him down.
The wideout.
Obviously play by this offense. Big game.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Using his legs on the scramble, slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Makes the grab on the move. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for first down and goal. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown for him.
This running back is having a career game here today. And, you know, the defense, they've had the entire first half and halftime to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. On this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Yeah, the coach may have some explaining to do. I'm not sure what the thinking is sending out the field goal unit here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, NC State.
Number 17.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
35. NC State, 32.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. A quick juke. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. That's a big hit at the end, but they only a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Back in motion now. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Here's the second down play. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
NC State, 32.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for a deep completion. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Might have to try the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Virginia Tech, 42. NC State, 39.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
On the toss play, runner moving left. Breaks loose at the 40. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. It's an important first down on that running play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
He hands it off from the gun. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. DB's looking to jam. The snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Obviously, a high-scoring game, Kirk. They just couldn't match the other guys score for score, and they come up short.
Yeah, Chris, I think we knew coming into this one there'd be a lot of points scored. It would likely be a back-and-forth type of football game, and it certainly didn't disappoint. But ultimately, that defense just couldn't get the stops that they needed.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris